Good afternoon and welcome, everyone. Welcome to our new facility, for one. I hope everyone's pretty excited to see the yet-to-be-finished product. I think it's pretty exciting that we're here today to look at what this is going to be in the very near future. So pretty exciting to be in here. I think this worked out great. Welcome to everyone who's also online at all of our other facilities, and we're very, very excited for today to come along and for this opportunity to introduce our new brand. I can tell you that those of us that have been working on this for a long time are extremely excited for this launch. We think that this is really a wonderful opportunity to talk a lot about today, about where we're going to go from here, how we're going to do things, and what we're going to be called. But first, let me throw out a few thank yous who helped make this happen today. Jessica, Mariana, Ruben, and Russ, and the Drop and Splice team and the service techs who got fiber put in this building, who got this set up today. So let's give them a round of applause. As I mentioned, this is an extremely exciting day for all of us. I know a lot of you here have asked me, several of you have asked me a lot of times, what is the new name going to be? And we've been pretty good about saying it. When we first started being asked what the new name was going to be, we didn't know. Secondly, we've got a lot of those questions, and we were pretty good about not answering what the name was going to be because we really wanted it to be a special occasion. Let me also thank our partners at Red Letter Communications who helped design the logo, the name, did a ton of work in the background to come up with what we thought was really going to work for us and really going to exemplify what we're going to do. So let's give a round of applause to them as well. So first, what I really want to say is we've done a lot over the last 6 to 8 weeks. We've done a lot really over the last year to prepare for the acquisition of NTS. We've done a lot over the last 6 to 8 weeks of just really onboarding employees to the Vast family, a lot of routine things to make changes. But really today is really the beginning. Today is really the brand new start of what we're here to do. Today is the day for the things that we want to talk about who we want to be and where we want to go. Today is the official day of rolling out our new brand. And change really starts now. Different starts now. Thank you. We are Vexus. We hope you all are as excited as we are about the new name. We think it's clever. We think it's got legs for what we want to do. We think it's different. And we think that we can really build around this brand to be who we really want to be. And I can tell you, we're just very, very excited about the new name. We think we can really build around it, and it's really going to be something. So what do we want to talk about? Well, we want to talk about what is different. What does different mean? Well, different is not the same as other things. Different is unlike anything familiar. Different is distinct. Different is separate. And we want Vexus, we want our customers, we want our employees to discover different. When we interact with each other, when we interact with our customers, when we interact with the cities that we do business in, We want them to think different. We want them to think of us as different in our interactions, especially with each other. Our business today and our industry dictates and in fact demands that we approach things differently. When we interact with the cities that we've talked to thus far, they're looking for something different from a service provider in their community. Our culture has got to be different. We've got to approach things in a different manner. We've got to approach each other in a different manner. We've got to create a culture that is different from what our competitors do, that's different from what NTS did, that's different than how our industry approaches internet, broadband services, entertainment services. We've got to have an engaging and an exciting culture that rewards success and celebrates achievements. We've got to approach our communities different. We mentioned to you all many times that we want to be heavily involved in our communities. We want to be excited about being in our communities. And moreover, we want our communities to be excited about Vexus. We want our communities to say, Vexus is different. We want our communities to say, Vexus appreciates our community and our culture. We want our communities to say, Vexus is a true different partner with us. And finally, we want to think different. We really want to think about how we approach each other, how we approach our communities, how we approach our business, how we approach and think about what we do every day, how we take care of customers, how our customers think of us. We want them to think of us as different, as new, as vibrant, something that Vexus can really be in our communities and really sets a new standard for thinking about things differently and approaching our markets with a true spirit of great customer service. So this is Vexus. We want to embrace different ways of connecting. We want to be different in how we do things. We want to be different in enjoying all the ways of a digital life has to offer. Everything we do, every product, every offer, every service call, every activation, we want to be different in how we approach that. We want customers and our employees to experience what sets us apart from ordinary. So this is Vexus. I'm going to turn it over to Erica now from Red Letter for the next phase.
Thank you, Jim, and thank you everyone for being here today. And I just want to thank Jim for his nice words too about Red Letter. We've worked with the team here for I think close to 15 years now, so it's a true pleasure to get to see the changes and innovation and the personalities of everyone involved. And I'm Erica Mastro-Piero with Red Letter, and I know I've met a few of you. We were back here in February doing a few market surveys, so it's a pleasure getting to know you as well, and we hope that you are as excited as we are about the Vexus brand. So today I'm going to walk you through a few brand elements. So we're going to look at our brand positioning, pillars, our identity, and voice. So our brand positioning, what is brand positioning? It's really what sets us apart from our competitors. And for Vexus, we think that is small enough to know you, large enough to keep up with you is really the place where we want to be. We're small enough, we can know our customers personally, but we can also meet their needs, which is where the large enough to keep up with you really comes into play. So just because we're not a big faceless provider, our service and technology is just as good and in many cases better than what they can provide to consumers. And that's where we're at. So we hope you're excited for that. So our brand pillars, we have 3 core brand pillars that you'll start to see come through. I think you probably saw these from Jim, Larry, and Kyle in the recent Insight video, which is something that you'll start to receive probably on a quarterly basis, updates from everyone. But the pillars, we think, are really at the core of what we stand for and what we do. And again, it's something that sets us apart from our competitors, but it's also what really matters to us as a company and also to our customers. So what are those? So we're community builders. This is what Vexus has always been about and what will continue to be about as we move forward. So the communities and the people that we serve, where we live, work, and play, it's at the heart of what we do and why we do it. And we hope that this is something that you'll start to stand for as well. And many of you probably already do. So we're nimble. So yes, history and procedure is important to us, but it doesn't stop us from moving forward. We're always moving and innovating. What we also want to be thinking about is remaining flexible. So we need to be able to make quick decisions, but we also have to remain flexible with one another and for our customers. And finally, we're life enhancing. At the end of the day, the experiences that we bring to our customers, not just through our products, but through our interactions with them, enhance their lives. I mean, I think we all know internet is really core to what we live with today. So we hope that these pillars are, they are important in advertising, but we really hope that it's something you can start to stand for every day when you come to work. Our brand identity. So you've seen, we're calling this the Vexus motion trail. It's these 3 lines, and you'll start to see those come through in advertising. You'll probably see it in apparel, just in a lot of the things that we do, because it's an easy way that you can identify Vexus without even needing to see the name or the logo, right? You start to see these 3 trails, and you automatically know this is Vexus. So you'll see that in a lot of what we do moving forward. And then our brand voice. So who are we? What does Vexus sound like? Well, first of all, we're neighborly. So we treat and speak to others the way we would want to be treated and spoken to. We're also engaging. So we're listening to understand one another, not just to respond. We are also forward-looking. You're going to hear this a lot. History is important to us, but we never let it stop us. We're always innovating. We're always looking at what's next. And then finally, we're unfailingly optimistic. So this should steer all of our thoughts, all of our actions, and all of our decisions. We're always optimistic. And now we're going to walk through a few brand examples. So this is the fun part. You'll get to see just some examples of the Vexus brand, what it starts to look like in real life. So this is a sample stationery suite. We have letterhead, business card, and envelope here. These are some sample polos. We will have other colors and designs available, but this just starts to give you a feel of what it might look like. Koozies, which you're going to get to take home today. And then these are some sample fleet graphics. Again, this is just kind of representative of what it might look like once we get our actual vehicles and everything. You'll see that evolve a little bit. All right, well, we hope you're excited and anxious to see everything come to life. Now I'm going to turn it over to Kyle, who is going to walk us through our service descriptors for our core products. Thank you.
Thanks, Erica. So I'm going to run through a few of our service descriptors of our core products and just how we plan to differentiate ourselves and what we plan to deliver to the communities we service. So the first one, as we move over, is fiber internet. So our internet, we plan and will be superior to our competition. Our reliability, our fiber to the home allows us to have a superior technology and deliver 1 gig services now, but 10 gig services to the home in the future. And as more and more devices get connected in the home, we've recently launched our Boost platform with an Eero technology. We want to own the home Wi-Fi and the whole solution in the home. So our fiber internet, Vexus Fiber, will be a big part of that. Moving to our next one is entertainment. Vexus Entertainment As we launch our new video platform, consumers watch and consume video and entertainment so much differently than we did even 10 years ago. From watching on tablets to iPhones to other devices in the home, smart TVs. With the launch of our Vexus video platform and our Vexus video app, consumers will be able to do that with up to 10 streaming screens in the home simultaneously, and then also thousands of hours of cloud-based storage. So that will be a differentiator in what our competitors do currently and will allow us to have a superior video platform. And that's all coming the first part of 2020. Another one is home automation. So Vexus home automation. More and more devices in the home are smart devices, from security to smart thermostats to your smart appliances to lighting, cameras, doorbell cameras. I mean, everybody gets deliveries from Amazon. You want to see what you got and stuff. So we plan and we're positioned perfectly to be a leader in that field and provide these products, and we will. And last but not least is Vexus Business. You guys are already leaders in the business community and the services that we provide and the way we connect people. But we plan to launch additional services, and we recently have launched the platform TeleCloud and Unified Services. We're also working on a community-wide Wi-Fi project in Abilene, and we're going to continue to look at things that we can connect people with. And business will be a big part of that. So now I'm going to turn it over to Larry Eby. He's going to talk a little bit about what to expect in the next 30, 60, and 90 days.
So what to expect next? You'll see and participate in a lot of change over the next 6 months. Key words being change, and another key word you heard earlier was forward-looking. Those are very important for us to keep that in perspective. It'll be an amazing transformation of the company. I promise you all that. But it doesn't happen overnight. In the next 60 days, you'll see the second phase of our management change, which, as everybody here should know, Tim Archer and Hunter McAllister. Bill Flowers will also be joining the team as a regional manager. Bill will run the Abilene and Wichita Falls areas. So he'll join us shortly after the first of the year. We'll also be hosting town hall meetings, and the purpose of that, the next town hall, will be to roll out the 2020 game plan. We want to make sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody participates, and we operate as one business unit. Early next year, we'll be officially launching the Vexus brand, okay? So we're launching it to you guys today. It's not a public launch. I know there will be talk about it, but it really will happen after the first of the year. It will really happen at the conclusion of the billing conversion that we'll be doing in the first quarter. So that's whenever the Vexus brand will be officially launched across the subscriber base. We will grow our business by installing over 500 customers a month. You guys have heard that at one of our recent meetings. We'll also grow our business by building 5,000 homes a month. As I said, there will be a lot of change. So let's discover different. If you like adventure, yeah, good. If you like adventure, if you like personal growth, if you like challenges, if you like success shares, bonuses, if you like winning, come discover different. If you don't like those things, you might need to discover a different career. What we're going to do isn't for the faint at heart, okay? So gear up and embrace change. Let's make some history, guys. Let's make history with Vexus. Looking forward to winning with all of you. Here's Tim Archer.
Thanks, Larry. Appreciate that. All right, guys, what do you think about what you've heard so far? Fantastic? For those that aren't here in the Lubbock office, we've had a special guest in the Masked Rider who's been helping us celebrate today. Y'all give her a round of applause. Yep. And as a matter of fact, she was explaining to me that every time she does this, she's really making a Vexus sign. So all you A&M and UT fans that don't do this, you're not really part of our family unless you... No, so the NTS Insight video was sent out. You guys watched it, challenged to answer some questions. Those that took the time to do that got entered to win some gift cards. So I have 5 of those today. First winner is in Lubbock. Just stay where you are, but stand up so we can recognize you if you're here in the room. We've got a couple of folks that won that are not here in the room. You can stand up and let everybody in those offices know that you're there too. So, in Lubbock again is in Abilene this time. Wait for it. In Lubbock, and last but not least, in Amarillo. So, those that are reading ahead on the screen, you'll know that if you are a fiber customer of ours in any of our markets, you get 100 meg for free. Glad to announce that we're going to change that to 500 meg for free. For those that are not fiber customers, you need to become a fiber customer. Hopefully we'll build to your house soon. Roberto's going to start processing the work orders for those that we can today. Those that require some additional grooming that's already been identified and we've got your name on a list, Deborah's team will work out a schedule in order to get that accomplished. We'll get you upgraded. Just wanted you to know that it's coming. Final things as we wrap up. We've got some renderings over here, these 3, of what this building's exterior will look like next year. So as we wrap up, be sure to go over here and take a closer look at what it's going to look like. Also on that back table with the balloons are the cups that we're going to be handing out. I think the koozies have already been distributed. Am I forgetting anything else? Oh, dessert, cookies? What other desserts? Okay. Did you ship some to Abilene and Amarillo and what? Okay. Okay, so Burt Burnett and all the rest, you guys open your boxes, you can have fun too. Is that it? All right.